They met the way so many friendships in the music world begin, inside a cramped studio, surrounded by cables, beats playing too loud, and dreams bigger than their bank accounts. To outsiders, they were inseparable, studio friends, brothers, two Chicago rappers chasing the same future. But behind the music, something darker was growing, and one of them was already planning an ending no one could imagine. In Chicago's underground rap scene, loyalty is everything. You share studio time, split small payouts, promote each other online, and protect one another on the streets. That was the bond between the two men at the center of this story. They recorded together, performed together, moved through the city together. Friends described them as close, so close that people often assumed they were family. But success has a way of exposing hidden cracks. As opportunities began to appear, jealousy crept in. Quiet at first, then louder. Missed payments, arguments over money, accusations that one was benefiting more than the other. What once felt like brotherhood slowly turned into resentment, and resentment, left unchecked, can turn deadly. According to investigators, the relationship finally shattered after a personal dispute that went far beyond music. There were claims of disrespect, stolen earnings, and broken trust. Some say words were exchanged that could never be taken back. To one man, it felt like betrayal. To the other, it was just another argument. But one of them was already replaying the conflict in his head, over and over, until revenge became the only solution that made sense to him. What's chilling is how calm he appeared afterward. No public threats, no social media warnings, no visible rage. Instead, he waited. Days later, the victim received a message that seemed hopeful. His former friend wanted to talk. He wanted to squash the beef, clear the air, move forward. The meeting place? A church. A place associated with forgiveness, safety, and peace. To the victim, it felt like the perfect setting to resolve things. Who would expect violence in a house of worship? But this wasn't reconciliation. It was a trap. On the day of the meeting, the victim showed up believing he was about to fix a broken friendship. Witnesses later said there were no signs of fear, no hesitation. At some point, investigators say, the situation changed. Instead of a conversation, the victim was abducted, taken against his will by someone he trusted more than almost anyone else. That betrayal, being restrained or controlled by a former friend, would become one of the most haunting details of the case. But it was only the beginning. What happened next shocked even seasoned detectives. Inside or near the church grounds, the argument resurfaced. Accusations flew. Old wounds were ripped open. But this time, one man had already decided how it would end. The rapper pulled out a gun. In a place meant for prayer, mercy, and redemption, shots were fired. The victim never stood a chance. He was executed by someone who once called him a brother. When the gunfire stopped, there was silence. No music, no applause, no second takes. Just a body left behind in one of the last places anyone would expect murder. News of the killing spread quickly through Chicago's music scene. People refused to believe it at first. A church. By his own friend? Over a rap beef. But the details kept coming, and they were worse than anyone imagined. This wasn't a spontaneous fight. It wasn't self-defense. According to authorities, it was planned. A calculated act of revenge disguised as forgiveness. The police moved fast. Surveillance footage placed both men together. Phone records showed communication leading up to the meeting. Witness statements painted a picture of deliberate deception. The suspect was arrested and charged with murder, kidnapping, and related offenses. Investigators revealed that the church wasn't chosen randomly. It was selected because the victim would feel safe there. That detail alone sent chills through the community. This case isn't just about a murder. It's about how ego can destroy friendships, how jealousy can poison loyalty, how revenge can make people abandon every moral boundary they once claimed to have. Two men entered the music world together. Only one walked away alive, and the other traded his future for a moment of rage he can never undo.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this.